Hello everyone, welcome back to Passport Cloud. So today, in our Docker basics series, we will discuss the Docker stack, right? If you have remembered that in last video we have discussed our Docker Swarm and Docker Compose, right? So Docker Swarm is something like where we can deploy our containers on multiple nodes. It is a set of clusters, right? And Docker Compose was something like which was helping us to deploy our application in a stack, right? Multiple of applications, if they are interdependent to each other, right? So you can deploy with the Dockers on that stuff, right? Docker Compose. But there was a problem with Docker Compose, right? And we have discussed that as well. It was something like all containers were running on one single node, right? And there was no redundancy, right? If that node is going down, then everything will be down, right? So Docker stack will be there to help us with that issue, right? Like in Docker Swarm, it was running in multiple nodes. Docker Compose is something where every and each application is running in a stack, but on one node. So Docker stack will help that Docker Compose file with running on the multiple nodes, right? So it's nothing. It's just it uses the same Docker Compose file, right? Only the one difference is I think that we have already discussed in our previous video as well, right? It uses the version 3, which will give you a liberty to use a property called deploy, right? Under deploy, we can uh, define the how many replicas we want. We can define the our update configs, right? Like how we can update, wanted to how to update our configs. Like it should be parallelism or it should be once first down and then go the next down. We can define the something called restart policies, right? Like it's a tone down, then how the Docker will take care of the container. And probably we can define this EC2 limit and memory limit, like how much memory and CPU a container can be utilized and have to restrict, right? And there are multiple. We can find the health check, right? It's already, and I have shared the document in the last video. You can check and go and check that what all those stuff, right? So today in this video, I'll just show you how you can deploy the Docker stack. Okay. So what I have done is I have created a Docker Swarm cluster, one master node and two other node on the AWS, right? And this is my master node. Here you can see that Docker Compose and Docker is already installed. And if you see, I have already initialized the Docker Swarm cluster and we have joined the two node as a word, right? Second thing is I have one file, right? Here this file is the same file which were using in the last video. But only the difference is, as I mentioned, that you need to specify the version 3. If you specify version 2, you will not be able to use this property called deploy. So here I am using only the replica feature under deploy property just to show you like how many containers will be deployed and on which node. So it is the same file you can use, and since it is version 3, so we have the deploy property and we have only one feature called replica. You can define multiple, but since just to keep it simple, I am using only this, right? And there is a single, very simple command, something called docker stack deploy, and you need to specify the compose file. And my compose file is here you go. Sorry, you need to specify the name as well, like what you name your stack, right? I just name it OTAP. Fine, and here you can see if you run the same command docker stack ls, so we have the what app is running and it has 5 services. If you see here, so we are defining the 5, right? Redis, DB, and these are the custom images, port, worker, and result. So we have the 5, right? But now you will say that okay, Amit, we have mentioned the replica is 10, right? But I mean 2 per container, right? So it should be 5 into 2, 10, but it is showing the services, right? So see, services is something that is showing the container, right? Like what containers you are running. If you want to see more detail on this, like the name of the services, so for that there is a command called Docker stack services, and then you can just name only service stack name, right? So here you can see that these are the name of our services. What app DB, these are the name which we have defined inside the YAML file, and it just be added that what app, whatever the name you are giving to your stack, right? So it is, and here you can say it is replicated, and each replica is out of two is already running, right? Now it is not showing us like on which container node which container is running. So if you want to see that, so for that there is a command called docker stack ps, and you just name it that your stack name. There you go. You can see that we have all 10 containers are running, and if you see that what db1 is running on node 2, what db2 is running on node 1. Same redis 1 and redis 2 is replicated across node 1 and master 1, result 1 2 again. So though all are segregated to each and other node, right? So this way we can see like how many, you can see that docker ps if you run. So here you can see that we have the on master 1 2 3, we have 3 containers running. Same way here if you go, so here also you can check. I think it is disconnected, but yeah, here you can see that, right? It is running on node 1, 1 2 and 3 again, these two and this one and this. Okay, 4 is running. Let me reconnect node 1, I'll show you there. It's disconnected. Yeah, it is up now. It says I and docker. Yes, so here you can see that we have the 4 containers running, right? So same way it is defining as the 4, right? So this is the way like we can define the it is this one, right? So that's it. I think I just wanted to show you like how we can make the that up to date if we want to see this, right? And yeah, okay. I think if you want to remove, right? So simply we have something called Docker stack RM, and then you can just specify the name of the Docker stack. But before it, I think there is one more thing I can show you. There is something called Docker Swarm Visualizer, right? Like it will just give you a demo or maybe kind of GUI on the browser where you can see that how many containers are running on that particular stuff, right? So what I will do is, okay, first we will pull this image on master one. Let's see if it will work. And to run it, you can see that they're just simply saying you just need to run this command. Okay, let it download and then we will okay, we need to do that dollar front of. Alright, there you can see Docker, yes, right, and it is running on 008. Let me see on master one, and I'll show you that first. Let me show you boat app, right? It's running on 5000, and it should run on 5000. Master, okay, result app is running here. Boat app, yeah, it should come. Yeah, it will come in a moment. Meanwhile, what we will do is we'll just put the port number 808. Okay, let's see. So here you can see this is the visualizer, right? So we are running on master one. You see on master one we have three containers running, right? One, two, and three. And here you can see it is showing that vote app ready, same vote app vote and vote app work. all are running fine here. This way we can visualize, right? If you want to do the same thing, probably we can do here as well. Let me go through the document again. We just need to copy, because we are not deploying in this what we called uh, container, right? We are just doing it in individually. You need to run it individually to see the visualize that container, right? Yeah, it's run. Now grab the IP of the node 1 and you will see the 4 containers running there probably. And here you go. Just coming up. You can see, right? Worker, node 1, node 2. Okay, I think my bad. This will work on the master node only probably. Yeah, SWAM mode. It is by default run in SWAM mode. You don't need to deploy it on. That is why the reason it is not showing here. So here you can see it is for master 1, it is for node 1, and it is for node 2 because it is running on already on master 2. So it is good to have if you just want to see that the GUI mode of your cluster, right? Like what is happening. Then probably you can take the advantage of this visualizer. Okay. So yeah, that's it. I think we are done with the Docker basic series. I don't think that with the basic fundamental is still is pending. If you want to learn more, then probably just comment out and I will just try to make the video. Right. And I have started the Ansible basic series. So please follow that as well, where we will discuss the Ansible details and we will see that what can benefit from that. Okay. So I'll take a pause from today. And thank you. Thank you for being with me in Docker Basic series. And please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends, colleagues. Okay, I'll take a leave then. Thank you. Bye bye.